Hello, Kindred family. Stephanie Wicker here. I just wanted to reach out because right now we are going through some pretty big events in the world today. These are some unprecedented times for so many of us. There's some scary words out there that our children are hearing as well. Words like pandemic, words like quarantine and social distancing. What do these things mean to kids and how are they defining and translating this experience? The reason that I'm hopping on is because this is a scary time. So I'm working very closely with Emmy from Kiindred to put together some resources for your family to provide you with the support and the guidance in order to get through this as connected and as calm as possible. And I know that might be asking a lot right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, and with uncertainty comes worry and stress and anxiety. And what we don't realize sometimes is that anxiety that we are feeling, that energy that we are holding on to, often we are passing it on to our children. And they're experiencing that exact same anxiety in their schools and in their homes. They're seeing it at the shopping center. They're hearing it on the news, on the TV. It's everywhere. So we really want to be mindful of just how much of this energy they're absorbing. Because what's going to happen is you might start seeing the impact on their decisions, on their ability to regulate. When your child's emotional regulation starts to drop, it looks like disobedience, it looks like defiance, it looks like irrational worry, overexcitedness. It looks like getting an upset tummy for no reason. Anxiety has a lot of faces and it shows up in a lot of ways in our kids. And often when they engage in these behaviors, we tend to want to suppress it. We tend to want to correct them when what they need more than anything is to feel safe and connected to the bigger people in their life. So the reason that we are hopping on today is to share with you just a few quick ways that you can create that environment for connection. The first big one is to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. I would encourage you to turn off the media when you can, take a break from those things, practice a little bit of gratitude. If you have time, practice some journaling, practice meditation, getting back to the basics of self-care. These are such powerful strategies and we need them now more than ever. And they're so simple that anyone can do them. It just takes a little bit of discipline. So that's the first big thing, is make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because the energy that you are giving off right now, your child is going to be receiving it and holding on to it. Energy is very sticky for kids. They're very intuitive and they can really just sniff out the fear and they know how we feel. We can show them a smiling face and we can say the calming words. But the truth is if it's not how we genuinely feel, chances are good that they are absorbing that energy from us and it is feeding into some of the challenges that we might be seeing in their regulation. So that's the first big thing, is monitoring ourselves, staying in tune with our own needs and making sure that we are meeting those needs. That's the first big thing. The second big thing is to remember to have fun. It's okay to be goofy right now. It's okay to stay up late. It's okay to watch some cheeky movies. It's okay to go out back and turn the hose on and spray the kids with water. Have some fun. Break it up a little bit. Right? Even if you are at home, if you are quarantined at home, separated from society right now, as a lot of families are choosing to be, in that case, even more so, we want to be breaking up that routine a little bit. Be a little bit silly. We want to be creating those really positive memories, because what we don't want is for years to pass and for children to look back and think about that one terrible year of the pandemic and to turn into like a childhood trauma for them. Instead, let's be proactive. Let's create positive memories. And what you're going to find is when you're getting goofy, when you're getting silly and breaking things up, it actually really, it benefits you as well, not just the kids. It benefits you because it also replaces the fear and the anxiety that you are feeling with some positive emotions, and that is powerful stuff. So interrupting those patterns can be a very, very simple thing that anyone can do, but also quite powerful. And then the next thing is to be mindful of routines and come up with shortcuts. Keep things as simple as possible, basically. We want everyone to be successful, as easy as possible. So sometimes it's a matter of really looking through your routine. What can we simplify? Where can we drop our standards a little bit? Where can we be a little bit more flexible? But also, where can we make it as easy as possible for our kids to get from point A to point B? How can we simplify that process? And sometimes it's simply tuning into their needs and recognizing that there are going to be moments of dysregulation. When we are feeling anxious or worried or stressed, all of these emotions have a way of making our brain really dysregulate, which means it becomes much harder to process information and to make good decisions. So if you find that your child is engaging in defiant behaviors, disobedience and disrespect, and all of these things talking back, maybe irrational worry or overexcitedness, all of these things are a side product, a byproduct of dysregulation, which is very common during these times when we're going through uncertain events. So as soon as that ground is a little bit shaky beneath us, we start to wobble. Kids are the same. So your kids might be wobbling right now. So sometimes just creating that stable foundation for them can go a long way. So those are just a few quick tips, but I want to encourage you with the fact that I'm working very closely with Kiindred to put together some resources for you to give you the best chance for success over the next couple of weeks, possibly the next couple of months while we go through this. Remember, we are all in this together. So stay tuned for some amazing content coming your way.